document because of that. Whoever Anonymous Dingo is, well, fuck off. Anyways, let's get this started. If you can access the document, just reload the page. Anyways, first suggestion. Not sure how hard it would be to add this, but allowed a player to move their cosmetics to a certain degree. I can be staffed on my hat, actually above my head. So have hats a washing machine's length away from their body. I personally think that'd be a good thing. I just don't know how possible it is. Because I'm not a dev.
I'm not a dev.
I'm sure Misky could figure it out. Or, tell someone to figure it out.
Right.
The event on Friday. Maybe make it more fun. Have it so random zombies spawn in the maze. Spawning pads to create this. Could add some fun to the chaos. I imagine there would be a lot of lag in that.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it'd be a cool prospect. So I'll put a maybe. We also don't have spawning pads, I don't think. But bring back the oil drilling job. I believe this was suggested in the past. It's still going to be a no, I think. Hey, Misky. Hey, Misky. What do you think about oil?
Only a fishing.
What?
Only
What do you
fishing
think about
back.
oil drilling?
I don't know.
All right.
That's not a response.
A hacker job. People pay them, or they
Hacker
assist
job.
criminals to do things like use things like detectors to see through walls and things like that.
Hacker job. No.
Actually, when you initially said hacker, I thought you just meant those people with the keypad crackers, and I thought that was completely useless, but that seems more useful in that aspect. I'll put a maybe. It's always up for Misky to decide on that. I think it'd be a good idea. But they have to have some... What is it? Might need to be some, kind of nerf to it. A long cooldown on being able to use whatever the thing is. Yeah, that too, Junior. It was locked because somebody was spamming copy paste. If you want to PM me the suggestion, I'll read it out when I get to it. Anyways, improve go-karts to be more appealing. I don't... Yeah. I feel like go-karts need something better.
Yes, sir.
Probably, yeah.
See, my suggestions are good
But-
suggestions.
Possibly update the drug jobs so you don't have to grab gun them to a dealer. I feel like this should be just fixed by adding Pocket back into the server. I don't know what Misky has for that.
Again, my suggestions are good suggestions.
Alright. Buff the Bitcoin mining upgrades, giving new, more experienced players a new way to make money and help limit the tedious nature of bit miners for making payoff much more worth your time. I'd have to say printers are much better than bit miners. Yeah, printers are pretty OP. It doesn't need to be a second stupidly overpowered way of making money to break the economy even more than it already is broken. Maybe, just maybe, try to fix the potion table and gun shelf. If that is actually a bug, I agree you should fix that, but I've been able to put potions in the potion table pretty recently. Personally, I don't know about the gun shelf.
No, it bugs out sometimes, and then sometimes it
Yeah,
fixes
buddy.
itself.
Yeah, I
It's all
agree.
randomized.
Fix the precision tool. That's not helpful.
That's
What's wrong with it?
A lot of things need fixing.
That's fair. Put a check mark.
It's good enough.
I mean, I don't build a lot anymore, so I don't really see any bugs. Even in the past, I haven't. I always only use the precision part, nothing else with it. Clarify if K9s, any job can build on the water. No. You can't build on the water or under the water. That's already been added into the rules. Make a punishment for false laws, like first time this morning, 5-minute jail, then kicked, and possible ban for either 4 hours
I said no.
or 12 hours. Well, the only thing with that is sometimes they don't know the law is
Right.
false. I understand if it was something like a KOS law, you warned them once already, and then they just add it back. I'll fix that now. But, no, it doesn't say on top of water, but I'm going to go in and change that a little bit later and add it in. As for this, most of the time I think it's just a kind of situation by situation case, because they may not know what law is allowed and what isn't, just because not a lot of rules are based on specifying what laws are allowed and not. If there's a general rule about it, you can go ahead and do a jail for like 5 minutes.
I got
But
it.
otherwise, you should generally try to warn them as much as you can for laws. If anything, we should just should probably add more specific. We should specify more what laws can be made by the mayor, and then consider adding punishment guidelines for it. But otherwise, it's kind of a sit-by-sit basis, and then you should probably just ask a higher up what to do if you don't know what to do. Because the only thing I can see the punishment guideline for it actually being applied to is for KOS laws. But otherwise there's not as much for it. So I'll put a maybe on it. Make a rule explaining that people cannot carry other players in a car around the map. Should just really make it so you can't fizz gun the cars. But okay.
Make it as almost as it's a world entity.
Yeah, go-karts should definitely just be world entities.
Right.
Clarify the racism rule. There isn't one. You know, there's never been one. This isn't really a rule suggestion, but fix the /bug and /suggestion pop-up, because the word is cut off. Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not 100% needed, but for when the hopefully new logs come out, it would be nice to have party logs. Yes, but you guys have also made it so that Fesh is just waiting like 30 weeks or something for that or whatever. So that's probably not happening anytime soon. Every time you bother Fesh about the new logs, he just extends it a week later.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you jail a player and use force MOTD command, make it safe to do like times second minute, so it actually attempt to force the player to read and not just click out right away. The only thing with this is, if they don't want to read the rules, they're not going to read the rules anyways.
Right.
So, while it could be useful, most people will not actually read the rules if they don't want to. I think it would be a good thing for the people that want to read the rules, but at that point,
Yep.
they will just read the rules if they want to. So I don't really see a point in that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I walked up to him and I attempted to arrest him because he was killing everybody.
Don't know if this is just me, but I would want the Discord laid out the old way.
So pretty much just how we have DRP staff. It used to be like head admin and then the list of head admins, the
I would
list of
say I agree,
moderators
but
and
it's
stuff.
not my choice. You would have to ask Misky. Or enough people would have to be annoyed with it, and I'm not sure Misky's changing it. Make the
Right.
no lag command only for admins or higher. I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
even be at admins.
I'd say
Right.
Probably
even
be
like
head admin.
head admin.
Because there's not too much use for the no lag command. I don't think it actually does anything half the time.
It just freezes everyone's entities and props, and it just causes a bunch of chaos.
Can we make it to where people cannot kidnap or cuff at the spawn? Technically there is already a rule stating that this is not allowed. And the spawn protection should work to stop it. So it is not allowed. Bring the Krabby Patty Mobile back.
Yes.
I agree.
I
I
agree.
like Krabby Patties. They're pretty cool.
That was a really cool one.
They are pretty mobile. They scooted, man.
Yeah, they
I
were pretty
think-
fun.
This is basically just a. I'm gonna read it. So I've been thinking of this for a bit. Might be cool to think about. In the Discord, make a rank that involves those admins that got on late. So when people need to add, they can add DRP night shift and only ping those people that actually get on during those times. I could see it being a thing, but at the same time, it's kind of confusing for normal players who have to mention multiple different roles just to get the staff on that they want. And then sometimes not even the night shift people may be up at that time because they have something to do the next morning. I don't see I have a feeling that would be a better idea. A bot that can ping staff that are online at the time, like online on Discord. That would be a lot cooler if we could have Koro program that. That would be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Maybe some new logs. Like I said, every time you pester Fesh about them, he just moves it back a week. So,
Yep.
it's really all about how Fesh feels about it.
That's just stupid. But that's my opinion. Along with Frog. Whenever Frog listens to me talking to myself again in GZ. Whenever GZ does as well. So.
Question for GZ. Is GZ in here?
Yeah, I'll unmute him. There you go, GZ.
Okay. End of April, beginning of May is when it'll be done.
Map.
Alright, thanks, GZ.
Yep. Have a good time.
If you just want a client side mute.
Yeah. No, I
No,
already
just-
got him.
Easy.
I already got him.
There you go.
If you server mute him, he'll be broken for
Right.
when he leaves the channel. Anyways. 100 bans.
Cool.
Moderators should be able to remove or at least move a prop due to so many sits on prop lock.
No.
I fully disagree. Like, I have no part of me that agrees with that.
Mm-mm.
So, it was denied last meeting, and it'll be denied for every future meeting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we understand, but if you abuse it, it breaks things. You have to understand. You can abuse it so that you can move around spawn text screens or remove spawn text screens even, because those are world props. You can't move around other players' props without being able to also move world props. So no. Plus, you can... No. It's a thing that you need to be a higher ranking staff member to understand the situation where it is okay to use those powers.
Further you progress, the further you can handle more higher situations.
Your second suggestion, 100 bans, is the warning system. I personally think, not necessarily A-warrants in the fact that we only used A-warrants, but rather a system that you can log someone's punishments that they did because they broke rules, and then also have them jailed on that punishment. I don't know if Miski's listening, but
Could be nice.
I'll pretty much suggest it in the Trello. Or if you want to do that, Throw, while I'm going over these last two suggestions.
Sure.
Make it to where staff can still open sits. Other admins ignore staff chat. I kind of agree. There needs to be a way for staff to open up a sit. The only issue I see with that is that because they are staff, they will also get the sit. And we don't want you abusing that fact to open a sit and just claim it for yourself. I think it would be a cool idea to be able to have staff actually call a sit. Or if you're not getting any response in game, just PM the person if they're available. Make sure they're not taking a sit or anything. Yes, it would be nice. I agree. I didn't.
I added it.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't dispute that fact that it would be nice to have. Make it to where you can't be cuffed and jailed in admin mode, because trial mods and mods can't unarrest themselves. I agree. You shouldn't be able to be cuffed at all while you're in admin mode. You shouldn't be able to be arrested while you're in admin mode. Why can't they unarrest themselves? What the hell? Unarrest should be a command that's at, like, sit. Yeah, the only thing with that, Thoroughbred, is that you're taking up a cop slot. But in reality, no, you shouldn't be able to cuff or jail people in admin mode. I'm going to add that to the document. itself. That's issue. Yeah. No, but not lit. Even if it has to be coded, it's just that kind of thing that really shouldn't be, you know? Anyways, I believe that's all the suggestions. I don't think anybody else has any. If you do, just go ahead and PM them. But I think everyone is done. Am I right in saying that?
I posted that in the promotions thing there, but I'm not
I
sure.
should figure I updated it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, before we do that, I got something to say to all the staff. All right, so pretty much, lately I've been seeing everyone going around. No, I'm not resigning. Shut up. So pretty much everyone that I've been seeing in game has been mostly RPing when there's a lot of sits on the screen. Your job as a staff member is not to ignore those sits, but to, if you are RPing, to go take those sits. As you guys applied for staff, you guys also agreed to the terms that you will lose a lot of RP time. Do not RP it while there is a whole bunch of sits on the screen, because if I see this, you guys are either going to get warned, or there could be other possible offenses or punishments coming your way. But I'm just going to say this once and once only. Do not RP and leave a whole bunch of sits on the screen.
I figured I should mention I've heard a lot of complaints about it too. If I keep hearing complaints about it, I'm probably going to be striking the people that are not taking the sits.
So if you see sits on the screen and you're RPing, go ahead and take those sits. Don't leave the other staff to do your job for you.
In fact,
This
one
is what
specific person, actually, I've PM'd them like 3 times about it, and they haven't answered me at all.
Right. Do not do this ever. Just do your job. That's what you guys applied for. Alright, that's really all I had to say.
Look, Cyber, if you're on the server as a staff, and there's a lot of sets piling up, you should be taking some of them. You don't have to take all of them, but you should be taking some of them. If there is enough staff on the server to handle being with all those sits, and you don't have to, then go ahead and just take a little break. Otherwise, well, you know. Rigby said he has another suggestion, so we're gonna wait for that. If you could just PM it to me, Rigby. Meanwhile, we're gonna get ready for promotions, so I'm going to send out a message and add some reactions to it. Thumbs up if you want the higher ranks first. Thinking if you want the lower ranks first. After we get rid of the bugs and shit and start making our own add-ons, what about a fishing feature, a fishing thing for the beaches to catch and sell fish? I think fishing could be cool, because we have a whole beach for it.
Yeah.
It's Harbor RP.
Harbor RP. I feel like if we add boats, it would just be a Harbor RP, but
That'd probably put too much strain on the server.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I like the idea of fishing, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Put the NPC at the end of the dock with the other NPC.
Yeah. Is there any failsafe for auto restart at 6? No, I don't believe so.
What? Wait, what? Elsafe?
Is there any failsafe for auto restart at 6 a.m. for people still mining? I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean, but I don't think that.
You don't spawn where you don't spawn where you are when the server restarts. So.
Oh.
Hey,
Maybe.
can I say something before the meeting ends? Or before you do promotions?
Yeah.
Basically, we believe to have found why mining stuff doesn't save after a restart, and it should be fixed by next restart. That, and you guys can all blame Mike for breaking it. That's the reason why it kept not saving after a restart.
How am I not surprised?
Because Mike, you know, scumbag Mike, he did this idea without bringing it up to anyone. So basically, he wanted to make it so it didn't save in the last, however many minutes, to try and attempt to fix the economy. Because Mike is stupid, and he has a dumb way of thinking. And he thought that was a good idea. And we just found out about it the other day. But now it should be fixed tomorrow.
Nice. We won't
If
have
it's
any
not fixed, then
losing money anymore.
Mike used to be the other co-owner of this server.
All right, we're gonna start promotions from the lowest to the highest as per your vote. So we'll start with the moderators. We're going Rigby to moderator,
Mm-hmm.
Patriots to moderator,
Mm-hmm.
and Shallow to moderator.
Nice. Good for him.
I'm assuming Thrill and Nutley, you have that, so I'll keep going.
Yeah, I'm doing
Next, we got a senior mod. We got Fezio going to senior mod.
Fezio.
He's not in here.
it. He's not in here.
That's a fat rip.
Oh. Rip.
Oh,
Senior
Vezio.
mod,
I
you
thought
said?
they said
Yeah.
Fezio.
Alright.
I mean, he's not even online, so
That's a fat rip.
he's probably at work.
yeah. I'm assuming it's just an issue with him. At least he's not playing.
Well, he told me the other day or something like that he works every other Friday. So he can only make some meetings.
Okay. That's fine then. I don't mind promoting him. The next thing we have no fake FRL to admin.
Good job.
And then, as you guys very well know, Thrill has a new Discord tag. He has assistant manager, but we're also going to be moving him up to manager in game. So he has the ability to set tags. And who's Thrill? So Thrill's now going to be accepting applications, denying them as well, setting up training, all the stuff that a manager would do.
Yeah, pretty much I'll be with Voided.
That's pretty much it. So I'll get these done in game, and then well, the meeting's pretty much over.
Yeah.
So have a good night.
Oof.
Yep.
Meeting's over.
I'll
Also,
let you
direct
boys-
game. If you don't get it, and